I'm back. It's been forever and a day since I last made a video, so I'm gonna bring you guys along as me and my buddy Brian is heading to Hjallerup Marked today. And Hjallerup Marked is this big kind of fair slash flea market slash food store slash so much more. And yeah, today me and my buddy's going there. We're gonna have a few beers, eat a couple hot dogs, and hopefully we'll find some cool shit to show at the end of the video. So yeah, let's go guys right now, and we're taking the bus because parking is a bitch at Hjallerup Marked.
Oh boy, is it good to be home again. Holy crap, the amount of people, like, oh, it's been quite a few years since I last was at the Hjallerup Marked, but last time I was there wasn't this like crazy amount of people that was this day. Holy crap, it was freaking crazy, like everywhere. It was like just this thick swamp of people. But yeah, you know, we still had some fun. It was a little shame because I feel like we saw a lot less of the like usually like casual flea market sellers. It seemed like there was a lot of people who were like buying stuff home, like having like a real storefront, and that just feels so like we went to so many stores at the market where just we saw the same products again and again, and a lot of it was also priced at the same. So just it felt like I don't know, it lacks that kind of like a personality and quirkiness there usually is at these like flea markets where you can find like a lot of cool stuff. But with that being said, I still did find a couple of nice little things. And should we just start off with, I found two movies actually. Let's start off with those. The first movie I found was King Kong, the original King Kong from 1933. I have never watched the original King Kong. I always wanted to, and this was there, and it was like very cheap. I think I paid 10 kronas, and it contains both the original and the colored version of King Kong. And I just know it was one of those movies like when it was first released, like back in the day where you don't have like TVs at home and showed off movies. It was one of those movies that you could only watch it while it was at the cinemas. So it would be kind of like you would have to tell stories to your children or grandchildren about the time you went and watched King Kong. And it's just such a unique and cool thing about this movie, like how much it has impacted the world. That it was something that you would tell your children about, like, my God, back in the day I watched King Kong, and then of course it was released on on TV and DVD, so like VHS or Blu-ray, so on. And and I never watched it until now. And if I sound like I'm yapping an incredibly amount, it's because I had like a decent amount of beers today, so I might be off my game a little bit. Also a bit rusty, like I haven't recorded in so long due to so many reasons, but I'm not going to go into that today. For now, let's just say cheers, and cheers to King Kong, the icon of cinema. The next movie I got was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, starring what's his face, Spartacus, Kirk Douglas, of course, Kirk Douglas. Again, another movie I haven't seen. I love like sea movies, and where we are like under the sea or like just traveling on ships and boats. And I never watched this one. It's another like one of those classic where you like follow Captain Nemo in his submarine ship, and the practical effects of this. I've seen some clips from it. It seems fun. Dated, of course. I'm not sure when this movie is from, but you know, still it could be incredibly fun. And it's a Disney movie. I actually didn't know that. 54, it's from the year 1954. So still quite an old movie. But yeah, it is one of those movies that is based off a classic story, and now I'm really happy to have it. Of course, I would probably have preferred to have it on Blu-ray, but at the price that I paid for this, like I think again 10 kronas, who cares? Like I'm just happy to have it and finally watched it, and if I end up loving it, I'm just gonna upgrade it to Blu-ray down the road anyway, so that's fine. Now, let's get into the game of today. I bought only like 3 games, but they're kind of fun, so let me just show them off here. The first one I bought was just a Throne of Darkness bestseller edition. I mean, it's not a pretty like cover, the bestseller editions, but I gotta say, the like crazy samurai guy with a scythe on the cover looks fucking crazy, and I was kind of sold on that. Also, I haven't really heard anything about this game. It's not something that I know that much of. I feel, let me just read. You command 7 mighty samurais, control up to 4 fierce warriors at any one time, with their own abilities experienced through the 10 huge environments inspired by Japanese mythology. It's a tactical combat system, adapts weapons and magics, bone-crushing multiplayer. It looks weird. Let me just show the back cover here. I've never played this. I've never heard of this. I don't know what this is. And again, it was dirt cheap, so I had to buy it. I had to buy it, see if I can make it work on my new PC. Probably can't, but we're gonna give it a shot. So yeah, kind of fun little thing I found here. I also found like a couple of big box PC games, and again, out of nowhere in this like random market, like antique market, there was, and then like in the middle of everything, there was just these like big PC box games. And I've kind of like started collecting them a bit again, because after I bought like a big like a decent gaming PC here a few months ago, I started like being a little bit more into the whole PC area and PC market. So I started collecting a couple of PC boxes. The Settlers 2. This is the big PC box, and it's still in like this shrink wrap. I mean, I don't know if this has been like shrink wrapped later or something. It's hard to tell with that, the shrink wraps. But this is the Danish version of the Settlers 2. Again, I've never played any of the games in the Settlers franchise, but I know some people love them and some people don't really love them. Again, I bought this because it was just like a fun little, still sealed in wrap, and it looks like in amazing condition. and it wasn't like super expensive. I paid like 100 kroner for this, which is like, it's fine for something like this. And I'm probably never gonna unwrap this. I think I'm just gonna keep it and then like download the game. It might be on GOG on some, or maybe some other sites. And I don't know. There's something like, you feel like with these big box PC games, it's kind of sad they don't do it like that anymore, but you feel like you're actually getting a game, you're getting something for your money instead of the tiny DVD case you get. But oh well. And yeah, this was one of the big box PC games. But they also had another one, and that was actually a very, very cool one. And it was Dungeon Keepers 2, or Dungeon Keeper, not Keepers. I don't know why. The 2 looked like an S for a second. Very cool. I know a lot of people love this franchise. I haven't played a whole lot of it. I think I downloaded the first game on GOG and played around with it a little bit, but not a whole lot. I've been meaning so many times to like get into it a lot more. And yeah, the guy had a shrink wrap version of Dungeon Keeper 2 as well, like in the middle of everything. I mean, it's like bottle openers, junk plates and shit. There was just this copy of Dungeon Keepers 2 and Settlers 2. And there was also another game, but someone else bought that before me. And I cannot remember what it was, but I probably would have bought that as well if I was a little faster. But oh yeah, another little cool thing to add to my collection. Now, we have already run through all the stuff that I did buy at the Hjallerup Marked, but I still feel like I kind of want to show off, because we were talking like PC, big box games and so on. I want to show off like some recent purchases I bought here. They actually got into in my mailbox here yesterday, so I feel like kind of like still want to show them a bit because I want to talk about them. We just remove the couple first games there, and this is called Arcteria, the Dark Brotherhood. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. Another big PC box game, and I've never heard of this. It looks so cool. I've seen some gameplay of it online. It looks like it's a mixture of point and click adventure and turn-based combat, and you have like several different characters you can control. It looks so fucking badass. Why have I never heard about this? And the big PC box version here is like super cheap on a webpage that I found, so I had to have it. Yeah, and it's voice acted and all stuff like that. Very, very cool. I'm hoping I will get this to work on my PC because I really want to delve into that. I also bought this one, and I gotta admit, it was basically just because of the cover and because of Malcolm McDowell stars in it, and it is The Mummy, or just Mummy perhaps? Yeah, just Mummy. Mummy, Tomb of the Pharaoh. Looks very badass, and it's one of those games where there's like full motion videos or like live action videos, and Malcolm McDowell stars in it and looks again very crazy. I think it's supposed to be very short, at least if you know what you're supposed to do. I've looked up some gameplay videos and I've seen some people beat it in like a couple of hours, but I think like a lot of the playtime is probably like figuring out what to do. But yeah, again, it wasn't like super expensive, and I love the big PC case boxes and stuff like that. It's very neat. So yeah, happy to have this one as well. And the last big PC box game I got was Ring, The Legend of Nibelungen. I don't know much about this game. I know it's based off a German opera. I've seen there's another YouTuber, what's his name? MandaloreGaming, I think he is, who did like an entire video about this game. And I watched that and it looks fucking dumb. This game looks so fucking dumb, yet I really, really, really want to play this and have a look at it. I'm probably not going to be able to make it work on my PC, but I'm going to try my hardest to make it work. And again, it was super cheap. I think I paid like 80 Danish kroner for this thing. My god. And if I remember right, it's based on a German opera that is like 12 hours long or something crazy like that. And it's like fantasy elements. You play as like this dwarf warlord and like elf, and it has this like sci-fi theme. It's like so crazy, so weird. So again, I'm gonna put a link, I think, in the bottom of the video to the MandaloreGaming's video about this, because check this out. Like I mean, I think he is a wonderful YouTuber as well, so check him out. And this game, like so weird. And I just had to have it when I saw this cheap. And I also bought like a couple of not big PC box games from the guy that I bought the other big PC box from. And one of them is Dead Man's Hand on the right here on this small little dual case, and it's just, you know, a regular first-person Western shooter. I think this is also on PS2, and it looks fun, and getting this on my PC could, again, just be fun little Western shooter. I don't know what else to say about this. Next up, is one that I've been looking for a while, and this is the last game I'm going to talk about today, and it is You Are Empty in this like kind of big PC box thingy jig. I don't even like know why they have to make this. They didn't really add anything with it. I think it's like completed. Oh well, weird thing. But this is also like an abandonware game. Like you cannot download this from Steam or GOG or anywhere else. You have to like buy a physical version or pirate it or download it from some shady websites. And I remember I saw this on a web page like years and years ago for like some dirt cheap price and looked cool, but I was like dirt poor student back then, and I was like, I'm gonna buy it later, and then it just was sold out, and you can get it like absolutely nowhere, and it was ended up being like super expensive whenever I could find it. But now I found it for like a very decent cheap price, close to what I saw it at back in the day. So I was just so happy to have this. I'm excited to try this. This is like some first-person jank. I'm not sure which country it's from. If it might be from Ukraine or Poland or something like that. It is like what studio? It's Atari. First company, Digital Spray, Mandel Art Planes. I don't know. But it takes place in Russia. I'm pretty sure in this like weird dystopian future is, I don't know. Again, another YouTuber I really love called Civvie11 has made a video about this. I'm probably also going to put a link down to his video in the description of this video, so you can check this out. Bonkers. Looks kind of like fun, but also like janky fun, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Anyways, this has been what I bought at Hjallerup Marked, and some other stuff I also bought like at a different point. I don't know why I showed off the different stuff. Maybe just because I feel like I have too little to show from Hjallerup Marked. But I had a fun day. A lot of beers. Me and my buddy had a good time. Jesus Christ, the bus ride was a nightmare. Holy crap. It was so freaking hot in there. I'm just so happy we got like a seating spot on the bus home. Like on the bus ride there, we were burning and we had to stand up, and it was like kind of awkward. And yeah, not fun. And that's it for this little video, which marks my return to YouTube after a long hiatus. I don't know what my next video is going to be, when it's going to be, or what it's going to be about. But I feel like I kind of want to move a little more away from unboxings, as I've done like, I'm still probably going to do them, but I feel like in the olden days, or like last year, I would many times buy like collector's edition or special editions of games that I maybe not really wanted, but just bought them to do a little unboxing for the channel. And I think I want to move away from that and just buy like the special editions that I really want, and do unboxings of that, and then maybe do some other content on this channel, still gaming related. But I don't know about that. I'm gonna figure that out later. Right now, I'm still gonna finish this beer at home, and I'll order some food that I'm gonna enjoy. I've ordered some sushi. Love sushi. And for that, I'm gonna have a different beer, and yeah, then I'm gonna chill. I can start. I'm a little tipsy, and I can definitely feel like the amount of alcohol I've had today. And then I'm gonna watch the movie, probably go to bed, feel a little tired, have a little headache from all the noise of the people, and the heat also. It's kind of, the weather was all right. It wasn't like super hot. It was not windy at all. It was like perfect weather almost, like, but still like I could have used a little more cooler breezes for my liking, because I'm a fat bastard who feels hot all the time. But yeah, this has been it for this little video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you will come around for another video I make in the near future, hopefully. Cross our little fingers. And yeah, until then, take care.